You're planning a trip to Israel. Awesome! Where will you start your trip? Jerusalem? Tel Aviv? How many days should you spend in every place? Indeed, it is a critical moment in planning your trip. Hi, my name is Yariv Chen. I'm the owner of Israeli Guide and a licensed tour guide in Israel. This is my first video out of a series of 3 that deals with a very important part of your trip to Israel, planning the itinerary. One of the most common mistakes that people make when planning their trip is booking the hotels before they have an itinerary. This is why, just before you make this mistake, I'm going to give you the guiding lines in planning your itinerary. When I plan an itinerary, I divide the country to 3 touring areas that are relevant to my accommodation: center, north, and south. Let's talk about the center. I include in this area Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, and also the Dead Sea and Masada that can be reached from Jerusalem in just 1 hour drive. Tel Aviv is definitely the place to start your trip in Israel. You can easily spend 2 days in Tel Aviv, enjoy the beaches, Old Jaffa, and learn about the foundation of the State of Israel. From Tel Aviv, you can also travel to Jerusalem and along the coast and back in 1-day trip. Jerusalem, the holiest and the most important city in the world. You should dedicate at least 2 days just for the city. You can stay longer if you wish to visit close places such as Masada, Judean Desert, Dead Sea, Lowland, and Bethlehem. The north of Israel includes the Galilee and the Golan Heights. This region is full of historical and biblical sites, amazing landscape, hikes, adventure activities, and unique food. You can easily spend here a week, yet the minimum required is 2 to 3 days. Do not miss the Galilee. The south of Israel. I include in this area the Negev Desert and Eilat. Most people coming to Israel, certainly on their first trip, will not have time to get here. If this is not your first trip in Israel, you can plan a trip from the center to Eilat, stopping for 2 to 3 nights at the Ramon crater. Eilat is a city that you can spend another day or 2, making it a base to get to Petra for a day trip. So summarizing it, for an 8 to 10 days trip in Israel, you can start with 2 to 3 days in Tel Aviv, you continue to the Galilee for another 3 days, and you end in Jerusalem for the last 3 to 4 days, including Masada and the Dead Sea. I hope that my video helped you planning your trip, and would love to hear your comments, questions, and thoughts. On my second video, I will help you avoid critical mistakes when booking hotels in Israel. Stay tuned!